Guys, welcome back to another vlog. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we got a 8-foot gummy worm. If you guys saw the previous vlog, you guys probably remember this. And we also got this giant gummy worm. Gummy bear, sorry. This is the gummy worm. And we're gonna be doing some pretty crazy things with it. Blowing it up, setting it on fire, and doing some pretty cool things as well. It's really cold. And this thing got really slimy really fast. It's so slimy, it's like an actual snake. Here, I'm gonna put it in the hot tub. Alright. Well, welcome back to today's vlog. Okay, so we're gonna go searching for the snake. It's at the bottom of the hot tub. Oh, it actually feels like a snake down here. Oh, I lost its head. Its head is gone. Okay, hold on. It's really, really slimy. Here's its tail. And again, here's the head. So, yeah, that's an 8-foot gummy bear. That's, or a gummy worm, sorry. 8-foot gummy worm, 36,000 calories, $200. And we got a gummy bear too. That was a pretty epic intro. So, we got some crazy stuff going on right now. And this snake is really messed up now. You can see that it's just completely falling apart. I didn't think the water would destroy the snake that quickly, but we can still do some pretty cool stuff to it. Let's see what Kayla's doing over here. What are you doing over here?
Well, first I gotta empty out all of this poor gummy bear's babies.
Oh, we also got some crazy stuff over here. So we got a blowtorch, a machete, a baseball bat, and lighter fluid. So we're going to be setting it on fire, cutting it with an extremely hot knife, and yeah, basically one of those videos. Yeah, it was pretty awkward, honestly, going to the store, and in my basket, I had a machete, a blowtorch, lighter fluid, and a baseball bat. I'm pretty sure everyone that was like looking in my basket, or the cashier, was probably like, what are you about to do? And I was like, it's just a YouTube video, I promise. I'm not psycho, it's okay. But I don't know what are you doing?
Well, I gotta set him up on a prop of some sort, because I don't want to mess up the concrete.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple days ago, I posted a video where me and Kayla basically unboxed these giant gummy worms and gummy bears. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's right here, and it's pretty insane. We basically ate them, we compared them to normal gummy candies. It was pretty crazy. But now, we figured, I don't want to just throw these things away, I want to blow them up and destroy them. So that's what we're doing. Tail fell off. No, his poor tail. He is so slimy though. And I mean, look how much I messed him up just by diving in the pool. I mean, he's got all these tears all along him, poor guy. And his head fell off. His head and his tail fell off. Dude, I am so sorry, but it's only gonna get worse. I'm so sorry. I'm talking to a 8-foot gummy snake right now. What am I doing with my life? We just poured lighter fluid all over the gummy bear, and she's going to get a lighter.
Rub it in some lighter fluid.
That lighter is terrible. Fail? Oh, kinda.
Oh, look at him. He's starting to sizzle on the ears.
This poor gummy bear, man. He didn't ask for this.
Right.
He didn't ask for this.
I want to get the flame down in his belly, but I also don't want to like touch it. I want to get it before the flame goes out. See, this is why we started off with this, because this was not very damaging.
Oh! It smells like a roasted gummy bears. What? Oh my gosh, he's literally broke.
I'm scared. I kind of want to put him out. I don't want to get like a home complaint of like burning our house down. I don't know. Should we move on to the next thing?
Sure. He's literally roasting.
Getting a little out of control. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hold this.
Okay.
He's literally boiling. Look at the side.
Oh, look at his oh no, he's boiling into the box. Oh no! That poor gummy bear. Gummy bear is completely destroyed. He's also got a belly full of lighter fluid. Wonderful. We also got a ladder right here because Kayla wants to climb on the roof and drop this gummy bear from the roof.
Cross your fingers I don't die.
Yeah, because the problem is like this ladder is only 6 feet, but the roof is all the way up there. So I don't know how you're gonna get up. I think the whole getting on the roof thing isn't happening. Me and Kayla have tried putting this ladder everywhere, and it's not the fact that we can't get up on the roof, it's just the fact that the ladder's not tall enough. It's not a very big ladder at all. I mean, you can see like the gap distance here. Now you're probably looking at that and you're like, that's not hard. And it's not hard to get up, but the problem is there's nothing to grab onto but the shingles. Like you can't hold on to that. There's nothing to grab onto. The ladder's too small, so you can't like put your leg up on it and like get up there. So like I don't think we're gonna be able to drop it off the roof, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I know it's upsetting. It's okay.
I put these gloves on for nothing.
I know. We got these fancy gloves. Not they're fancy. They're like 10 cents because we're gonna pick up the gummy bear, put it on the roof, then throw it off. But that's not gonna happen because our ladder is too small. Gummy bear has literally melted to the concrete. Look at this. What? That's how melted he is. So if I try to touch him, he just completely like absorbs my glove. All right, time to take some swings at the gummy bear. Move this box. This poor little dude is gonna go down.
Show him what you got.
I just don't want to hit the concrete.
Please don't hit the concrete.
Wow, that did nothing.
Did you just hit the concrete?
A little bit, okay?
You're hitting it like a lumberjack. So dramatic.
Force into it, but it's not doing anything.
Is there any damage at all?
No, but look at the bat. The bat is covered in like guts though.
Oh man.
I mean, the bat's covered in guts, but like the gummy bear is just like
invincible. Let
me try to go for the stomach. Maybe the stomach will be a little bit weaker because there's like less like room to hit. But I mean, it's a gummy bear. What do you expect? He like is gonna absorb it, but. I think Kayla went inside to wash her hands or something, but I'm gonna hop in the hot tub. Ooh, it is not very hot. It's more of a cold tub. But we got the giant gummy worm right here, and what we're gonna be doing next is probably going to be the best out of all the things we've done. So we have a giant machete and a blowtorch. I'm sure you guys have seen those videos where it's like 1,000-degree knife versus whatever. We're doing a 1,000-degree machete versus an 8-foot gummy worm snake-looking thing. He's pretty dry for the most part. He's been sitting here for the most part. We've just been destroying that gummy bear over there. But the gummy worm is gonna get cut up with a really hot knife. A blowtorch on a knife is probably the worst idea I've ever had yet.
Now it's Nathan's turn, and we're gonna see how good he is at actually burning something and slicing it in half. Maybe he's as good as I am, who knows? So I'm currently heating up the blade of this knife. Do not try this at home. Do not try any of the things that we've done in this video at home. I'm gonna get this thing pretty hot, and we're gonna cut through this snake. 1,000-degree machete versus 8-foot gummy snake. Ooh. Everything that was left over from me slicing my gummy bear is like starting to boil.
Yeah, so we have all these remains on the machete. That's from Kayla. She just sliced an ear off because she wanted to. But I'm gonna let this thing cook for probably another minute or so, and then we're gonna go into the snake. All right, we are going to go and cut into it. I'm gonna go for the thickest part of the snake, which is about right here. All right, here we go. Oh! You guys gotta remember how thick this thing is too.
You're almost all the way through it.
Oh, I think it cooled off the blade.
I think you can make it all the way through though. Just push a little bit.
I am. The blade is definitely cooled off, but we have a clean cut.
Oh.
For the most part.
Ooh, colorful.
Yeah, it's like slaughtered like a unicorn with a 1,000-degree knife. But,
or you know, you slaughtered a gigantic 30-pound gummy worm, but same thing.
Yeah, same difference, I guess. I have slayed the dragon. It's extremely hard to actually destroy a gummy bear. You can drop it off a roof, hit it as hard as you can with the baseball bat, but the only thing that's really gonna destroy it is something that's extremely hot, like the knife or blowtorch or something like that. And it's literally melted to everything. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Oh.
I don't think it's happening.
Help me, I can't.
I'm not helping you. I don't have any gloves on.
So I'm gonna try to pick up this gummy bear that's literally melted to the concrete and get him in this box. This thing is extremely stuck to the, oh my gosh. We're gonna have to get a power washer and power wash this concrete.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Ah. Oh my. Oh.
Just sit him facing forward right there.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My gloves are going with
that's
him.
It. Okay, that's gonna be such a huge mess to have to clean up. I'm just gonna let you know that. This is his grave.
There's no way I'm getting these gloves back, by the way.
Ooh, maybe. Okay.
Actually,
Oh, you got one. I don't even know where the other one went.
So we're gonna try this hot knife thing one more time. The edge of this like machete is completely messed up because I guess it's a pretty cheap knife. I mean, it was only like $4. Like, it was actually a really cheap knife. So I guess after it getting so hot, it just, I could not scrub that off. It was very hard to scrub it off. It doesn't matter. We have this whole other side of the blade. So we're gonna heat this up for probably about 5 or so minutes, just until it's extremely hot. And then we're going to try to cut its head in half. So I've been holding this thing for a while, like my fingers hurt. I'd say about 5 minutes.
You think it's ready for the head?
I think it's ready. The only thing I don't think it's ready for is it's hard to heat this whole thing because I only have one blowtorch and it takes so long to get it, like it takes so long to get it really hot. So like if I were to move the blowtorch over here and start heating this area, that area would start getting cold. So it's hard to like get a big area heated. I would need more blowtorches. That's the only thing, is I don't think the area is big enough to cut through the whole head, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Okay, so I think the thing is completely dry now, but we got a pretty good cut out of that.
Ooh. Look at that clean slice.
Almost made it all the way through. Like we're really, like it's, I could just cut the rest of it. Yeah, see, there you go. Now we're all the way through. There you go. Who
now
wants
eat
some gummy? I'm not eating that. That's been in the pool and that's been in so many.
Oh yeah, I forgot you dunked it in the pool. Oh look, there's a little remnant of his tail.
Little part of his tail in the hot tub, but that's pretty much the only way to destroy one of these things. I mean, we have done everything possible except blow it up. So really the only way to destroy one of these giant gummy candy things is basically to get it extremely hot and melt it. I mean, you saw us beat it with a baseball bat. We melted it in a box. We set it on fire. That didn't even do anything to it. The thing that did the most damage was the blowtorch and the knife. So getting it extremely hot. I think if we were able to get on the roof and drop it off the roof, even a 15-20 foot drop wouldn't do anything to it, because you gotta think it's just all jello, so it's just going to absorb the impact of that. We have pretty much cleaned everything up for the most part. That was a ton of fun, and if you guys want to see more stuff like this where we do crazy stuff like a knife versus a giant gummy bear, anything like this, let me know in the comment section below. But for now, let's go inside and let's have some fun, but not as much fun as we had out here. But yeah, let's go inside. So now since we've cleaned up a little bit, that was insane. I mean, destroying all those gummy candy, like what is life? But to wrap up the vlog, I have a Q&A for you guys. Let's sit. I asked you guys on Twitter some questions, and I got some pretty good questions from you guys, so I'm going to be answering your questions. I have them right here on my phone. Question number 1 is from Happy Evil Cow. He says, what do you think of Fortnite? Do you think it is harder or easier than PUBG? That is a really good question. That's a pretty popular question going around. Fortnite versus PUBG, all this stuff. First half of the question, what do you think of Fortnite? I think Fortnite is an amazing game. I find it tons of fun. I only have like 6 hours on the game. I haven't played it very much, but I mean, those 6 hours, like my fingers are itching and I want to play more. I'm like, oh, Fortnite, where are you at? I think it's awesome. It's a great game. I think it's definitely a lot easier than PUBG, because when I started playing PUBG, I have about 50 hours on PUBG, like in total, and I have barely won any games. When I started playing PUBG, I probably put 20 hours on it and I only won 1 game. I've put about 6 hours on Fortnite and I've come very close to winning like 6 games. So Fortnite is definitely a lot easier than PUBG. I don't think anyone could argue with that. I mean, Fortnite's definitely easier than PUBG. Next question, what is your favorite piece of Unspeakable merch? That is a good question. Personally, as of right now, my favorite piece of Unspeakable merch is the one that I'm wearing. It's the black Unspeakable tee. I mean, these shirts, I feel like people order these the most for sure. I think you guys like them the most. They're the cleanest in my opinion. I love all the other pieces of our merchandise. Don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but if I had to pick one and I couldn't have any of the others, I would definitely pick the black t-shirt with the white font. For sure. That is currently my favorite piece of Unspeakable merch, but we always have new stuff coming out, so I'm sure I'll have a new favorite piece in the future. Clash with Krabby says, will I be in the video? Yeah, yes, I mean, you're kind of in it now. Ross says, what did you guys do with the gummy bear and gummy snake? Did you watch the video, Ross? Did you watch the video? Did you see what we did? We cut it, I don't know, I mean, we cut it with a 1,000-degree knife, burned its face with a blowtorch, smashed it with a baseball bat. Yeah, that's what we did with it. Oh, Simon, do you want to be a part of the Q&A. You're so adorable. I'm sorry. Do you want to sniff and approve? Okay, now scratch your face. Next question we have is from Number One Noob. This is actually a really good question. I'm gonna read the whole thing first. It's a little long. Then I'll answer it. What is the best thing and the worst thing about being a YouTuber? Or instead of the worst thing, hardest thing about being a YouTuber? If you read this, can I get a shout out for you subscribing to all your channels? If not, I'm happy even if you see this. So first question, he says, what is the best thing and the worst thing about being a YouTuber? I would say the best thing about being a YouTuber is literally being able to kind of do whatever you want for the most part. When it comes to content, I mean, I can film whatever I want, like destroying 60 pounds of gummy bear. That's what I wanted to do. I thought of an idea, I saw all these gummy bears, and I'm like, let's do it. So I think that's one of the best things about being a YouTuber is you can kind of film and do whatever you want and share it with your audience. I think that is so awesome. You're not restricted to like certain guidelines of stuff, if that makes sense. And then he also says the worst thing about being a YouTuber. The worst thing about being a YouTuber, honestly, there's not very many things. I would have to be very picky, but if I was very picky, the worst thing about being a YouTuber is you have to work, I would say 24/7, because you gotta upload every single day for most channels at least. But if you really want to succeed on YouTube, I mean, you have to upload daily. I mean, there's so many channels that upload daily. There's hardly ever any channels that don't upload daily unless they're like channels that make like animations or something like that that takes them months and weeks at a time to produce one video. I would say that's the worst thing about being a YouTuber is that you literally have to work every day. You have to record every day unless you bulk up content to take some days off. And then he said, or instead of the worst thing, the hardest thing about being a YouTuber, I don't really, I mean, there's a lot of hard things. I mean, everything's pretty hard, to be honest. I mean, most of you guys probably see me and you're like, oh, Unspeakable, being a YouTuber isn't hard. You just pick up a camera and you go and you film, and it's not hard. You're filming yourself playing a video game and you're making a living off of it. That's so easy. Well, it's not so easy. What's hard about being a YouTuber is growing an audience and growing a fan base. It's not very easy to grow an audience of 4 million followers. That's not very easy. And if someone tells you that's easy, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know why. It's not easy. Because if it was so easy to grow an audience of 4 million followers like my main channel, then why doesn't everyone have 4 million followers on YouTube? I think the hardest thing about being a YouTuber is being very consistent with your content, growing your channel, hitting trends, being able to be consistent with your content and make amazing content. I mean, I think just everything about producing content is hard. It is difficult. YouTube is not an easy job. YouTube is not a fill in the blank job. You know, I mean, you could consider YouTubers being entrepreneurs. I mean, we own our own businesses. We have to make our own decisions. We're not following some boss above us that is giving us guidelines of where to go. We have to follow and make our own moves. And if we make the wrong moves or the wrong content or the bad decisions, I guess, then our channel's gonna go downhill and we're gonna lose our audience, if that makes sense. So I think that is personally the hardest thing about being a YouTuber is you gotta do your own thing and you also gotta kind of know what you're doing. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing. You just gotta kind of trust yourself. Because the hard thing is like you don't want to go off and make this channel that has all these subscribers and then you're like, I don't like this content anymore and change it up, but you still think you're doing well, but then you kill off your whole fan base and your audience is dead. It's definitely a very long question. I'll cut it off there, but it's definitely a question that I could talk about for a while. There's a lot of hard things about being a YouTuber. So next question, if you could give your 10-year-old self advice, what would it be? 10-year-old self. When I was 10 years old, what was I doing? If I could give my 10-year-old itself advice, what would it be? I would say probably work harder in school because I kind of slacked off at school. I just wasn't like, I didn't really take it seriously. So I would say work harder at school. I wouldn't tell myself to like, go get a job or anything. I was 10 years old. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't get a job. But yeah, I'd probably just say work harder at school and play more video games. Actually, no. Don't play more video games. I played way too many video games when I was a kid. If I could give myself when I was 15 years old advice, that's a totally different story. I would give myself advice on, you know, kind of everything I know now when it comes to running a YouTube channel, because that's about the time that I started my YouTube channel. So I'd obviously give myself advice on what to do and what not to do when it comes to YouTube. Again, that's a whole other question that can be talked about for another 20 minutes. I'm not gonna go on, but if you guys want me to make a video that's longer about this, you know, of course I can. Anyways, to our next question. Oh, we don't have a next question. It's just a picture of Simon. Actually, we have one more question. How hot is your your merch. Oh, it's on fire. Oh my gosh. But guys, that is pretty much gonna wrap it up for the Q&A. If you guys want to give me a follow on Snapchat, Instagram, or Twitter, of course, be sure to do so you guys can be featured in videos just like those people were. I post a lot of awesome stuff on my Snapchat stories, my Instagram, and my Instagram stories, and my Twitter. I tweet out a lot asking you guys for video ideas, opinions, Q&As, just like I did right now. So definitely be sure to give me a follow over there. There's tons of links in the description going to my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This vlog was insane. I mean, like, honestly, like, what did we even do? Like, what is life? I mean, I'm not gonna explain it again. You guys already made it this far through the vlog. I think this is one of the coolest vlogs I've ever made, though. If you guys wanted me and Kayla to do more vlogs where we destroy stuff with blowtorches and 1,000-degree knives and lots of gummy bears, leave a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. And I will be seeing you guys in the next vlog where I buy a $1,000 RC car and I ramp it up an empty pool and do backflips in a skate park. That vlog will be out on Saturday. You do not want to miss it. It's pretty insane. I'm not even kidding. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not like it's literally insane. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys Saturday with a brand new vlog.